everything's going fine. You think you're in the right place, doing a good job, and all of a sudden, a bunch of cars go by you on the outside.
And you're still wide open.
Say, what?
Whoa, trouble.
Boy,
the 2-car upside down, over and on to Scott Riggs.
It's the big one.
Oh, boy, who is that still flipping?
Sauter. It was Johnny Sauter.
There's not anybody left.
I mean, I only see about 4 or 5 cars that are coming around through 3 and 4 right now that were not in this race. They see Mike McLaughlin in 18. They're still getting upside down cars driving under cars.
Whoa, there's
and around she goes into Kenseth.
Oh, gosh.
Up in the air and into the wall hard.
Man, Kenseth. Man, I thought he was going to catch the catch fence back there. The way it landed was...
I am not believing it.
Back.
I think somebody makes contact with... McDowell got her in the left rear.
Yep.
And that
no, she hit him in the right front. And when that happened, it just got air underneath the car.
Is anybody left in this race? And it's a race from here on, no matter what happens.
Johnson looked high. Kenseth to draft with Edwards. Johnson to the bottom. Almirola to the top.
Man, Matt got shuffled out again.
Jimmy Johnson with Carl Edwards, but Kenseth up the middle, coming back. Help from David Reagan. Up to the bumper of Carl Edwards. Reagan in the middle. His teammate Gilliland is the pusher. They're right on the bumper of Edwards. Is there anywhere to go? Reagan to the bottom. Gilliland with him. David Reagan, July winner at Daytona a couple of years ago. Gilliland with him. Edwards up top. Michael Waltrip to help. And here they come off turn 4.
Push, boys, push. Push hard.
Edwards high. Reagan comes up. Carl on the spot.
Gilliland got it. He's got it.
Front row racing is in the victory lane at Talladega. Reagan first. Gilliland second. How about that?
Oh, yeah, baby. Yeah.
What an unbelievable run there.
Not a first-time winner, but a first-time Talladega winner. Look at those teammates.
No, but this team.
Bob Jenkins, the car owner, is...
They need to watch this race today. Goodness gracious. Can't believe we...
That's a great run.
Second-generation race.
In this race, but they did settle it down much better.
Back straight away. A big hit, and Jimmy Johnson goes spinning.
Upside down. Buscher. Oh, man.
Chris Buescher on his lid and lands back on his... Great camera work capturing this. Look at rookie Chris Buescher's wild ride down the backstretch.
It's been a while since we've seen one do this. We've seen it plenty of times here in Talladega in the past.
One thing I've noticed, I don't see a roof flap. Didn't come open yet.
Dedicated to restrictor plate racing. Less than a dozen people. Oh, and we've got trouble on the track, and it's Kyle Busch upside down.
Big time crash. Kyle Busch goes upside down and rolls down across on his roof here on lap 26. Cars comes back over, and now side over side barrel rolls. And comes to rest on its wheels. A horrific
racing, man. That's all it was. Dale Earnhardt started to move down, and Elliott Sadler was giving him a little bit of room, and here's Kurt Busch already there. That's just restrictor plate racing. And just thank God. Oh, he's going, man. He's going, uh-oh. This is when he says, uh-oh, right now. Because he knows he's going to flip. And here it goes. And he goes, uh-oh. And he's got his eyes closed, and it's going, oh.
That there is a pretty hard hit.
And thankfully the field had gotten by it at this point too.
Thank God he's okay. NASCAR. Once with all the head restraints, just everything about the cars. And the neat thing is you know he's okay. He throws the steering wheel on the dash quickly. But thank God that
you can see the tethers holding those.
We have a problem.
Bobby Allison with a horrible crash here on the front stretch. It has torn out a complete section of protective railing separating it. Alan Kulwicki becomes involved.
Debris and is collecting other cars. There was a lot of debris in the front stretch. Kulwicki was involved. Richard Petty, I think, is another one of the cars. Lots of debris on the front stretch. Now, Bobby's car, to me, appeared to stay together quite well.
caution of the day.
There's Stanley Smith in the middle in the black car. They were running 3 abreast going into that turn, Ken. There's the car number 1 of Rick Mast.
There is one car that has gone over the wall, as you see in that. Roy Allen's car was involved. The Richie Petty car was involved.
He's still in front. Here comes that 98 and the 88 tandem in the middle of the track. Johnny Sauter, he won at Daytona earlier this year. Can he do it again? They wreck behind him. They're rolling behind him. Now the 88 spins. Thor Sport is going to win. It's going to be Johnny Sauter that will get the win, but they wreck behind him.
Matt Crafton has not got to the start-finish line yet.
And they're still wrecking. Crafton does slide by the start-finish line.
I don't know. I don't think he can step out until he waits till the last second and picks up.
He goes to the outside. Is Edwards going? Oh, no. He turns him.
No, no.
Oh, and that destroyed the front end of Newman's car.
No.
Edwards will not make it to the flag.
Oh, Brad Keselowski won this race.
They come through the tri-oval. Checkered is waving. Ernie Irvan wins, and Rusty spins and gets airborne and flips wildly right at the start-finish line. Very reminiscent of his accident at Daytona. What a way.
Yeah, he's moving. I see him moving around in the car.
Oh, there they
go. There we go. There was no way.
Oh, it's Kurt Busch up and over. Boyer's in it. Bobby Labonte's in it. Stremmy's in it. Jeff Gordon down to the ground.
Nothing else coming from behind you.
And Kurt Busch went over and over.
Boyer, McMurray.
They're just, guys, I'm with Denny. And, you know, having been in these situations several times, there's no way you can race that way and make it.
And for the 6th time in 7 Talladega races, a pileup in the last 8 laps. Look at Ryan Newman's wrecked race car. He's dropped the window net, assigned a safety cruise that he is okay.
The 78 car, Kurt Busch, it is destroyed.
Oh, and J.J. Yaley on track for his 2nd top 10 restrictor plate finish, and Danica Patrick, both torn up.
Yeah, J.J. Yaley in that 36, he had actually cracked the top 5 there, headed onto the back stretch.
Look at the 39 car here of Ryan Newman. Somebody been on top of him.
I think that somebody was Kurt Busch. Let's watch from the good.
Down just a little bit, and Yaley and Stenhouse thought he could squeeze by on the next to the wall, and he just couldn't make it. And this gets ugly. Watch this thing.
Right on top of Ryan Newman.
Hadn't Ryan Newman had cars on top of him before here?
I think the 2009 race.
I think you're right.
Brad Keselowski and Carl Edwards coming to the checkered flag.
Boyer's 15 comes up, clogs the track. Both Labonte brothers involved. Stremme.
Jamie
Number
McMurray.
of those smaller teams on the way to a good finish here.
Jeff Gordon sliding down through the mud.
Now watch the 36. The red and white car comes up just a little bit. And that contact with Stenhouse was enough. Then he comes down into Ambrose, and it's on.
Dale Earnhardt Jr. in that 88 just squeezed by.
There's Danica. She almost went over.
You see Danica up and against the wall with Terry Labonte.
Michael Waltrip in the 55 just barely squeezed by.